Gamecock chatter with Spencer Goffigan, Jacksonville State tight end, who thought 14 was going to be it. Now got the year back in 15 and making the most of it right now, correct?
Definitely. I'm blessed to have another year to play and be able to spend that getting better every week with my teammates.
Talked about this earlier, but your approach this year, a little different than it has been in the past since this is it.
Yeah, I definitely want to approach this year a lot more diligent than I did last year. Last year I feel like we didn't finish what we set out to do, and this year definitely just get another opportunity to correct the things that I wanted to correct last year and finish business this year.
And you actually came in as a wide receiver and not a tight end, right?
Definitely. I weighed 200 pounds soaking wet, and I gained a lot of weight since then, so I love playing tight end now. I love the role that I play on this team.
Well, your folks are at Coastal Carolina. Your dad works in the athletic department. One of the all-time greats, University of Wyoming. I think he spent some time in the NFL as well. How did you end up here at Jacksonville State?
A lot of searching. I want to get away from home. My first choice was, of course, to stay at home next to my parents. But my dad and my mom, we talked, and we wanted me to get away and just grow and make my own name somewhere else.
As I mentioned, your dad stand out at Wyoming. I think he's still the all-time leading rusher there, and you got two brothers that played football. So you were around the game the whole growing up, weren't you, all the time?
Yeah, I loved the game. Ever since I was little, I can remember just always being around football, and I loved Florida State football growing up as a little kid. And there's a lot of competition in the house with my brothers, and I just wanted to be just like them when I got older.
Why Florida State?
When I was little, my dad worked in the athletic department, so I always grew up being around Florida State football games. And I had my favorite players on the team, and I used to go in the front yard and mimic their moves and just want to be just like them.
And you and your two brothers, I guess, had some pretty good games in the backyard, didn't you?
Definitely. Throwing the ball around. It got pretty heated sometimes, gotten some fights, got in some trouble, but at the end of the day, we made each other better.
Let's talk about this Jacksonville State team. Your brothers and family and everything. This is a family too. And you guys, the position you play at tight end, you guys are close. The offense is close, but the entire team is close in it too. Correct?
I feel like we have a tighter chemistry than we did last year as a team. And everybody that we talk to, they say that this is a very special team that we have this year, and I believe that.
The week, as you get ready for it, do you spend a lot of time watching video as to the guy that's going to line up across from you that you're going to be blocking, looking at pass coverages, all that stuff?
We break down the team pretty good. Our coaches do a great job of doing that. Our GAs, each week we watch film, the exact same no matter who we're playing. And we have a scouting report, and I really do study that scouting report really good. All
right, let's see. One coaching change since you've been here, but I guess you've had, three position coaches? Has that been an adjustment, so to speak, that was difficult to go through?
I've also had 3 head coaches. But different position coaches, if you know the game, you know the game, and they teach us the same stuff, and I think it's really good that they teach us the fundamentals of the game, which is important.
You and Ben Endress were roommates last year, and you guys still stay in touch, I guess, huh?
Yeah, he actually texted me this morning. We talk every day. Whether it's about football, random things, and it's one of my best friends in my lifetime, so we're definitely going to stay close no matter where we go.
Are you happy with the season and the way it's going at this point in time?
Very happy. I wouldn't change it for the world or take anything away from it, but I feel like we have a lot to grow from.
All right, touchdown pass last year. You caught in the playoffs, touchdown pass, 70-plus yards, I think, wasn't it, against Sam Houston State? Close to it. And part of the team in 13 with that run as well. So one of those your highlights, or what's your favorite memory right now, Jacksonville State football?
Definitely the touchdown pass against Sam Houston, just to be able to help my team out in the playoffs. Big touchdown. The game didn't turn out like we wanted it to, but a very emotional game. I know you mentioned Ben was my roommate, but that week before that, he lost his grandma, and we were very close, and I feel like part of their family, so it was a very emotional game for both of us.
That taste that was left in your mouth from the loss last year, that's carried over, and that's part of the leading you this year, I guess, so to speak, and erasing that from a year ago, correct?
Definitely. It was good. Once we got that first game under our belt this year, to get that taste out of our mouth, to get that win, it was good to get that taste out of our mouth. We totally forgot about that. We're focused on this year, and each week we just want to focus on the next game.
You guys don't worry about who the next opponent is, do you?
No, Coach Gross talks about a faceless opponent, and I believe in that. I believe that this is Game 7, and no matter who it is, that we have to go out and play the exact same.
Thanks, sir. Good luck rest of the year. Spencer Goffigan, Jacksonville State, on the road this week at Austin Peay, taking on the Governors. Our coverage on the Gamecock Sports Network gets started on Saturday afternoon at 3. Don't forget, homecoming on October 31st, right here at Burgess Snow Field. Jacksonville State hosting Eastern Kentucky, a 1 o'clock kickoff. Tickets are available online at jsugamecocksports.com.